Hello, hello. I am Lotus. Welcome to my channel of unsolicited advice. Today is, holy shit, I think it's September 10th, 2022. I just wanted to pop in, say hi to everybody. It's been a little bit since I put up a video. This is still really super new to me, and I'm sure you guys have plenty out there to entertain yourselves with already. So once you finally do make your way to me, hopefully things will be more organized and I won't sound like such a spaz over video phone and whatnot. Video phone. I don't even know why I said that. But anyway, so we're in a Pisces full moon, right? I believe this moon was set to bring a lot to the surface to kind of shake out the old shit that we really don't need to make room for some new things. This whole year, I feel like, has been a huge year for transformation and change. And we've been hitting like the Lion's Gate, there's a 9-9 portal, there was an 8-8 portal, there was the 7-7. Like, it's just been crazy this year. Planets have been aligning left and right, and with the karmic planners in retrograde, I think, Saturn and Neptune, I think, don't quote me on that, or you can look it up. One of them was till like November 23rd, the other one is till the end or possibly beginning of next year. So, like, a lot of stuff is being handed out to people, you know, um, with all those feelings being resurfaced, things that maybe we don't care to look at, the ugly side of ourselves in the mirror, whether we're right or wrong for it, it still has to be dealt with. We still have to try and, I guess, face the music, check out the book, see what notes need to be adjusted, what tunes where. Because a lot of things that we've been doing for the last 10, 15 years, they're not going to apply anymore. Not in today's energies, not in tomorrow's, so on and so forth. I feel like this is a real big, like, scale tipping time. Like, the scales were so, we try to always be in a more balance, but obviously we're not perfect. The world isn't perfect. There's people out there meant to run the yin, like, there's people out there meant to run the yang. Like, there's a purpose for everybody. It doesn't matter what we agree on. Obviously, don't put yourself in situations where you're going to be uncomfortable or mixed into trouble that you can't get yourself out of. But in hindsight, we need the bad as much as we need the good to some degree, right? But I'm severely going off track here. I want to stay. I want to try and stay focused on the releasing and facing of these feelings, because, like, personally, I've gone through hell in a handbasket since I was about 5 years old, and as time goes on, I'll get into sharing stories, but a lot of my stories are like triggering as hell, and I swear, and I smoke marijuana, and I swear a lot more than that sometimes, but I always keep it real and always be honest. Negative comments are going to come as well as positive comments. I just don't care for negative anything these days, but everyone's entitled to be themselves and should always be themselves regardless. Anyways, again, with the going off track. See what I mean? Fish brain. But I've always had a hard time of letting shit go. It doesn't matter how much time it's gone on. I used to be the queen of drama. Like, everything was just so intense, and it's a cry fest because I don't want to punch things, so I cry because that just seems like a better idea to me. I don't like to be confrontational, but I'm sure as shit not afraid of anything. And off track again. Here we go. But no, I mean, honestly, it's really hard to face your own demons sometimes. It's really hard to see that maybe you were the gullible one, or maybe you were the one who was being aggressive and abrasive. It's not easy, and life is never gonna be easy. Like, I tell my child all the time, like, don't let anyone ever tell you this shit gets easier, because it really doesn't. What happens is, you just become more adaptable and equipped to how your environment runs. That was weird. I'm gonna take that as a sign. How your environment runs, and how you condition yourself to face things every time you do take the time to learn your lessons and to see what um Jesus, my brain. To see what, to learn your lessons and to see what you can get out of it all positively, to move forward. It's like something really doesn't want me to speak today. My brain's been. I've been trying to make this video for like 3 days, and I've been procrastinating, and then got doubtful, and then I seen somebody leave me a comment, and then I seen a couple readers comment, about a couple of the videos on some stuff I commented on their pages, and like I got inspired, and here I am. But I'm obviously unprepared. This is like a train wreck, verbal train wreck, just on words that are wheels running straight into the damn wall. And I'm sorry. Yeah, I yap a lot. Like, I'm a very big chatty Cathy. And I will stay on and off subject, clearly. But no, guys, real talk. This has been a tough time for everybody. This year has been one of my best and one of my most struggled. But I keep seeing how much I've changed myself over a course of a decade's time in 3 years time, and letting go is just so hard sometimes. It's easy to fight for air, it's harder to let it go, right? But if we don't try to deal with some of this residual feelings buried in us, if we don't really stay honest to ourselves, then that's what it does. It just gets shoved down and it comes back up. And it's a headache. It's just not fun. And there's a lot of people who sometimes will feel so helpless. You get stuck in the depression and anxiety, and if you're an overthinker, I very much can be and very much am at times. It's not ideal. Nobody wants things to be complicated, but without the complications, we could never appreciate the beauty and the simplicity of things. And I'm a firm believer in that. Like, my whole house could burn down, and I'd be like, well, I really wanted to move anyway, ha ha ha. It might take me 20 minutes to 3 days to get to that joke, but by all means, I will absolutely get there. Because you have to be able to shift your view on what you're looking at in order to move forward. It's like a bad Sudoku game. You just get stuck and you can't figure out which number you're sleeping on and what little box you missed and why you doubled up those nines when you already have nines in this column. And it becomes a whole thing, right? Obviously, I'm really into Sudoku, but it doesn't always have to be like that. And it's just hard to get there. I tell a lot of my friends who are going through struggles and processes that I've just recently passed or I'm going through, but I've been in a better headspace about how, handling it. And like I said, unsolicited advice, because we don't always want to hear, oh, it's going to get better, and, you should try this and mellow out, man, and all productive and healthy things, of course. But in the time that you're going through it, sometimes you just want to feel it. You need to feel that ache. You need to feel that pain, that lingering, that yearning for something better, because otherwise what's going to drive you to really want something better? And if we don't leave old things behind, then how will we ever have room for new things, We'll get there one day, but I'm telling you, I'm definitely the kind of person who shouldn't be sitting here preaching about silver linings and things get better, because with the way my life was spiraling to go, it was like I was pretty much set up for failure from day one. And somehow I always managed to just find some silver lining or find a way to look at it, and things just magically work sometimes, or when they don't, they're magically working. You just don't realize it because it's not happening in the way you want it to, because a lot of us are control freaks because we don't want past situations to sneak up on us again. But if we don't allow ourselves to be vulnerable and take the leap and allow ourselves to be hurt, to learn the lessons, to believe and bring on that blind faith, then it's kind of like we're just running in circles, right? We're being insane, doing the same shit over and over, hoping for a different result, and it's just circular and annoying. We love circles, but we don't love them to that capacity, right? So hopefully, you feel where I'm saying with this. This isn't a super long chat, but it is the Pisces moon, and I am in the first beacon of Pisces, maybe the second. I don't know. My birthday's February 25th. I'm emotional as hell, and sometimes I'm all over the place. But I am extremely intuitive and overly caring, and I just know what it is for life to suck donkey dick. So I don't want all of you guys to feel that. And one day somebody will find this message and be like, man, this girl is crazy, but she has some good points. Life shouldn't suck donkey dick at all. Unless you're into it, I guess. I am not, but if that's for you, hey, cool. Um, take what applies to you and don't take what doesn't. Let's not be that guy. I should have made this announcement at the beginning of the video, not the end, but just in case somebody out there loses tracks. I hope everybody has a good weekend, a safe weekend. There was recently an almost 5-year-old kidnapping in Chicago off of Laramie and LeClaire Avenue. So if you're in the Chi, be careful, watch your babies. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm going to try and put another video out this week. Maybe do a reading. Maybe just another chat. And I'm going to slowly share experiences of my life with you guys. And again, they will be triggers. I've gone through some really horrible things. And I've not come out a horrible person. And it's just, if I can do it, I know other people can. You can beat the depression. You can beat the anxiety. You can beat the social awkwardness. And it all starts with acceptance and letting go. But realizing that when you're having an overthinking day, an over-emotional day, maybe ask yourself, what aren't you being completely honest with yourself about? What is it you can do at this very moment to help the situation? And if there's nothing you can do at that moment to help that very situation, then, put it to the side. Don't put it to the side for too long. Just enough time to gather your shit and then go back to it. Being will take that as another side, light switch. All right, I love you guys. Peace and blessings to all of the Pisces and other zodiac sign people. I'm going to be about Pisces. Come on, Pisces. But thank you to all my inspiring tarot readers, Val and Ryan and Laurel and Katie and Abby and Jane. And I'm totally missing some people, but you guys have all inspired me so hard to really accept myself with the weirdness and the downloads. Because you can't always explain to people what the fuck you just repeated to yourself out loud because you heard it out of nowhere and it sounds funny, but it is what it is, Oh, here I go drifting again. I love you guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Please be gentle to yourselves and be patient with your process. You are just trying to get through it one day at a time. Talk to y'all soon.